tight pin. Well, first thing I do is, because of my back, I have to now, I can't just open up my stance. I have to drop my right foot back, which then lengthens out my right side. So for a shorter shot like this, I like to drop the right foot back a lot, so I can lean on my left and basically swing the club head so it goes past my hands and past my knee. Like that.
Yeah.
So.
No, for me, I'm similar. I don't open up as much, especially if I'm gonna hit a shorter high shot. I get a little more square, but it's the only time in my golf swing where I'll try to rotate the face.
Gotcha.
Is in a bunker.
Yep.
And
you use a 60 as well, or 64?
60. I got to. Well, because I play everything with handle forward, so this would be the only time though where I'll get the face. I'll try to open it and get as much rotation as I can. It's probably still not much, but for me it's a lot. It's the only time though I'll hit, and I try to keep my hands low, just to get a little more height. Oh, that came out nice.
That was awesome.
Do you have your hands back more?
I set them up with them back a hair, but I don't play it. I'm not a big fan. For me, I don't like playing the ball too far forward in my stance, no matter what shot I'm hitting, just because. But yeah, I get the handle low in hands. I try to get back and rotate just to get as much height as I can.
Well done.
I can actually hit this.
Do you
thing.
do that drill where you dump the sand sometime?
I do. I do this drill all the time in the bunker, just because it helps me get the face open. Because I obviously don't rotate the face in my golf swing, so I have to do some stuff to get it where I just try to throw it over my shoulder.
Gotcha.
And that's a way for me to get that.
You ever practice with other clubs? Like
I'll practice a lot with a 54 or a pitch and wedge.
Yeah.
Because then when I grab my 60, it looks like I have so much loft.
Correct.
But I hit a lot of bunker shots too with 54 or like the longer ones, just because it's just easier. Instead I feel like I gotta swing a 60 way too hard. But yeah, and then too, that way I get that feeling when I hit this shot.
Do you ever adjust follow-through length, either one of you, on shots for?
I mean, if I'm hitting like a
low one, I'm follow through lower.
Yeah.
Longer. Be more reachy. But I normally
How about on a really soft one? Do you try and finish higher on a bunker shot like you would on a?
Try to
if I'm
maybe
gonna
do
hit one
this
to
more.
a tighter pin.
Yeah.
I just lean more on my left side.
Yeah, and I always, on every bunker shot, I'm leaning on my left side.
Yep.
How much weight would you say? What's it feel like?
Probably, I mean, at least 60-40.
Yeah, I'm probably a little bit more north of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like getting the weight left. Because the worst thing in a bunker is to try to help it up, because then you're going to hit behind it, you're going to bounce right into the ball and skull it.
What do you look for in the sole of a wedge out of the bunker? Is it a certain pattern through the sand? Is it?
It's the way it feels when you hit the sand, I think.
For me, mine's changed over the years. Just because my rotation has changed, my ability to splash out the sand. But honestly, my 60 is made for overall general purposes, whether it's tighter lies here or sometimes the rough. I've gone with a little bit more, not as much relief on the heel side, but I've kept it for bunker shots. But I like having my leading edge down, then flaring it open to use the bounce on the back. So.
Do you play more or less bounce than you used to?
I would say probably more now.
More now?
Yeah, because I was at 6 forever.
Yeah.
I was 6 with my 60 and then 8 with my 56.
Let's try a little longer bunker shot.
I'm more similar to him. For me, I'd rather the wedge perform better off the grass, where I used to be worried about how it was performing in the bunker.
So to red flag, would you still use 60 all the time on this?
Say that again?
Would you use 60 all the time to the red flag, or would you?
If I had this much room, no, I would not.
You'd use 56?
I would use 56.
You'd still open it up and use same technique?
I wouldn't open it up hardly at all.
Just square face?
Square face. With the 56, yes.
I'd use 60 to that one, but that's because
Like this.
Like my favorite bunker shot's to hit like a little low rolling 60. So.
See, that just doesn't feel right to me to have to.
Is that about as
hit it that
far
hard?
as you can hit a?
Yeah.
Yeah. To hit it farther, you gotta.
I need. Well, I practice
Less
my 8-iron.
loft.
I practice my 8-iron all the time, so.
But 60 for me, I use 60. It wouldn't be much further than that red one is for me, but.
Same
like I
weight.
said.
You feel.
Yeah,
Talk
I mean,
us through this shot compared to the last one.
For me, I hit this one more. I just hit it normal, like my normal golf swing. So I don't rotate the face. And
Right.
I just open the face, but
Still 60-40 weight on the left.
yeah, left. But what I don't do is rotate the face. So I open the face, but I just don't rotate it. So it's not going to get.
Is that more of the opening to not opening? Is it more the length of the shot or the height?
more the height?
The height.
Yeah, because I can get more height when I open it and use the bounce better, so it'll throw it up in the air. Where this one I'm not trying to, and I don't want it to spin really. I mean, it has a little bit of spin, but. It just comes out kind of.
How do you play, like if the ball's over here and above your feet, above and below your feet, what different techniques do you guys use to compensate for that? Like if the ball's above your feet.
I think the easiest thing for me to do is
Take us through, hit a shot
when a
above
ball
your
is
feet.
when a ball is above my feet here, let's say over here like this. If we're going this
Just
tight
go
one,
to the
tight one here.
yeah, or go to the actually maybe go to that checkered one, the left checkered one,
That
the
one.
left
That
over
one.
here, the first one.
This one. Oh, okay.
So it's above
That's a
your
tough
feet.
shot.
Yeah.
So we got a tough shot right here.
Okay.
It's kind of a little above your feet and almost a little downhill.
And what
lie.
I do here with the ball obviously above my feet, I chuck down on it just a little bit. I really try and feel as if my stance gets widened out a little bit more, so I get lower. So it puts me more on the arc of the hillside. So, and aim a little further right, and really try and draw this ball just a touch.
Are hands just as low as the other shot or a little higher?
Just as low.
Just as
Yeah,
low?
I play this exact opposite of how he does it.
So
When it's above my feet, I try to cut it as much as I can.
Okay.
It's just how
So
I've
you
learned.
use same ball
I'll
position?
choke it up, same ball position, but I'll really try to cut it.
How about your weight on
But,
this shot?
Same kind of weight. I do aim a little bit more. I
Right.
aim right still, but instead of he tries to draw it here, I actually try to. So I aim right because I'm really cutty.
How much opening the face?
A little bit. So half maybe.
Nice.
So I try to cut it as much as I can to get a little bit of the height.
How about on the other side of the bunker, ball below our feet? Ball below your feet.
Ball below my feet. So first things first, ball below my feet. I really try and feel as if I have all my weight on my left foot. And I'm really going to try and swing down the hillside a little bit more. And as Dustin was saying, he likes feeling a little cutty here. This is when I would try and cut it. I would feel cutty and length in the bottom of the swing here.
So in a normal bunker shot, how often do you try and cut a bunker shot?
Hardly ever.
This is about the only scenario where
I normally
you'll
try and
ever
draw
try and
it
put
a
cut
little
spin
bit.
on it. When in a normal straight bunker shot, do you always try and draw spin?
I try and draw it all the
Yeah.
time, but it doesn't. But it's the feeling of always trying to draw my bunker shots. Makes me let the club go.
So ball below the feet's the only time you feel cut
I
spin.
feel cutty. Yeah.
So you aim more left to compensate.
No, I don't actually, because I change planes with my hands so much.
Meaning,
I throw it out in front of me
okay.
there.
Good. So it's just more of a feeling of throwing the head out in front of you, and then you kind of stop it.
Hold it
into
off from there. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you do this, Dustin?
I would aim more left. And just because it's below my feet, it's going to pop out to the right. So same.
Ball position?
Ball position is kind of middle. on my
Is
stance,
it more
but I play-
forward, you think, than the other one?
No, I play most all of them kind of out of the middle just because that's where I used to try to get everything up, but I don't know, it's just for me, just getting it more middle. I get a wide stance too, hands low, but I'll aim a little more left here. Yeah, I mean, I just aim left and yeah, still do the same kind of shot. But I try not to change too much, just
Correct.
more setup.
Yeah, everything is set up, and
Set
then
up,
for
and
you,
then-
it's just a little path.
Yes.
And the
where you-
only
where you
time I
deliver the club
rotate,
from.
Correct.
a rotate is on the short, if I got to hit a short high one.
Let's talk about a plug lie. I mean, everyone, I've heard so many different techniques in
I
plug
know.
lies.
I hear you.
How do you play them?
So I'd play it almost maybe towards the back a little bit, and I just try to pretty much a square face, and the hard
Pretty
part,
much just you square face to where you're going.
yeah, to where I'm going. Well, actually, I'm a square face and aim left of where I'm going because it always pops out to the right.
Yep.
Okay.
And the hard part for me is a plug lie. You know, it's buried. You think it's gonna be really hard to get out. They actually come out way faster than you think. So it's hard to make yourself not swing so hard.
You think part of that is a square face compared to you're always using an open
Yeah,
face?
probably. But the only way
Yeah.
I feel like I can get the club underneath it is to keep it square so the leading edge will dig in. And I obviously depending on how long the shot is,
Yeah.
but a lot of times when we're plugged in a bunker, it seems like
We're tight.
we're always close to it because it's usually with a wedge or something, so we were never
Like
far.
this shot here, you're literally just trying to
I'm gonna just
anything
try to
out of
just
the bunker.
barely out of the
Yeah.
bunker because it's gonna get to the hole.
So you kind of feel like
And I try to just almost go straight down on top of it.
just can't. Good shot.
Shot
Came
it.
out a little hotter than you thought.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. It's just
So you
hard.
pick it up and drop it in.
I just try to chop it almost. And that way the leading edge always goes in and the ball will pop up. If you try to open the face, sometimes the club will bounce into it and it'll come out really low.
So I'm very similar to Dustin, in which he says he plays it with a square face. I do as well. I don't open this thing up like that. I keep the face as square as I possibly can, but I really try and feel as if this club head, I take it up over my right shoulder. I just pick it up and just drop it. I want to have no energy going past this golf ball.
Yeah. Same what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
That was nice there.
Yeah.
Popped straight up.
So, like that.
But yeah,
Nice.
square face, you still gotta aim left because it always pops out to the right.
Would you try and get to the top of the ridge in this scenario, or
I would try and fly it all the way to the hole here.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta fly it all the way there with this one. And it's into the wind.
And for me, when I get into longer bunker shots, it's the exact opposite of that short, tight one when I was plugged, where I feel like as if I pick the club head right over the top of my right shoulder. Here, I try and stay as wide as I possibly can with my right arm. So it's not necessarily my hands are picking up. I feel like my right arm stays really wide and shallow.
That was
so as wide
plus.
as you'd swing a driver or something? You're feeling.
Feel-wise with my
Yeah.
right arm.
Yeah.
Sometimes I know my wrists are going to load a little bit, but I try and feel my right arm really stay wide.
Yeah.
So I have all this room
How about
and
through
shallowness.
the ball? Same release.
Same
as
release.
as a
Same
shorter bunker shot.
Yeah.
that was very nice.
I'll
Yeah,
take that one.
Was,
Yeah.
that was really nice.
Yeah.
How about if you had hit a lower one? Let's say you're going to carry it, just past the black and try and run it out a little bit. Would you move ball back?
With the ball back,
face?
in an ideal world, wish I had a better, a worse lie. So again, trying to really feel wide in my right arm, but this time I'm going to feel all the energy goes into the sand. I'm just going to leave the club head there. Not like that.
Yeah, it's got a little diggy, but yeah, generally though, you're not going to play a shot that runs out a ton
No.
unless you have a bad lie.
Right. Yeah, that was better. That was so for me, I just keep the handle forward and
Forward.
dig it into the
Exactly.
sand.
Dig
so
into the
that
sand.
it just comes out. Well,
Let's go to this first pin here. So
First,
talk
I'll
us through.
always take a practice swing to kind of see what the club's going to do, and if I see that right there where it digs in
Yep.
and the grass comes up, for me, I'm gonna get in really close, square faced, and I'm gonna try to almost hook it.
Yep.
So to this
just-
first pin, because you're into the green, will you bounce it short of the green
Yeah,
now?
I would have to land it short because
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hit it as low, just so I'll get in close, almost toe it in a little bit. Just
Hands higher when you do that?
Hands higher, just so I can get a consistent strike. Because if you try to hit this, hit a high one here, it could go anywhere.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
Yeah, I'm almost toe in, hands a little high, and hit a little bit of a hook shot.
Awesome.
Landed just short. Because it's just not, I mean, it's the only way I can catch, just from living down here playing in this grass. It's the way that I have to do it to catch it solid. That was pretty good too, first time with this
Similar
wedge.
technique for you?
You know, if I was, like, instinctively, if I just would stand up to the shot, I'm looking at bumping it
Yeah.
here. But since we're going to try and play a different shot, since we're here, I would then move it onto my left toe, put all my weight on my left side, weight on the left toe, ball off the left toe, weight on the left foot,
Just try to clip it.
and really try and feel as if that my release point is in front of the golf ball. Try and hold on to it.
Yeah,
Real good.
yeah.
Is that it?
That's a scary shot.
That is. I
it
mean,
is.
obviously you got a lot of turf and a
Yeah.
lot. Would you normally want to see
I-
a little smoother than that, or is that an okay
It's against the
result?
grain. Who cares?
Yeah, so it's
But
If
just
it's against the grain,
if you're
it's
gonna hit-
going to dig.
So I think a lot of people chipping into the grain, they're trying to always not get the club stuck.
It's one of the two
So that's
shots.
kinda-
Either I bump it or I hit that one.
Yeah. Around here, because you just don't have any other option.
No.
On that shot you just hit,
Yep.
was that a draw feeling too?
No,
No,
that
that
was
was
not.
not.
No,
That
that
was
was a
not.
cutty.
Hands ahead.
Hands ahead.
Try
and
to
just
get the
hold
ball
it.
And then
first.
just hold it
Just
through,
hold it.
like
Just hold it
square.